Father Matt Frisbee, because it's time for a sports roundup. Father, a whole lot to cover. Good stuff happening in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Dave and Ron. Good to be with you and all our listeners this morning. And you are exactly right. Good things happening in Cleveland. And, I'll just start with this. So, as we mentioned, today's the feast day of Padre Pio. But Sunday, September 21st, even though we didn't celebrate it liturgically, Sunday, September 21st, was the feast day of St. Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Great feast day. Yeah.
That's right. And, your name day, right.
You got that right. So I told people at the end of Mass what a great day it was, but then I also told them I was asking for St. Matthew's intercession for a Browns victory on Sunday.
There you go.
So you're responsible.
Well, technically, St. Matthew is responsible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And so we see, despite everyone thinking the Packers were going to win that game easily, the Browns, also despite their anemic offense, putrid offense, one might say, the defense kept them in it, and they found a way to tie that game up there late in the game. And then as Green Bay was lining up for what looked like should have been a game-winning field goal, they block it, the Browns block it, they get it back, and they kind of miraculously get into field goal range, and Andre Schmidt, who, we talked about, missed the extra point and chip shot field goal in the first game, makes a 55-yard field goal as time expires. And Browns win. Thank you, St. Matthew, for your intercession. But, we should talk about Andre Schmidt here a little bit, too, making that 55-yard field goal, because it also kind of came out after the game that, he's been through a lot this year, obviously, missing those field goals, but even more so, importantly, his mom passed away unexpectedly back in July from a brain aneurysm. And so, obviously that's been heavy on his heart, I'm sure. And so we see a little bit of redemption on his part, but then also we see the Browns stuck by him when everyone was calling for him to get cut after the first week. And he was so integral. So many players were integral, but obviously that last play of the game, the 55-yard field goal that he makes, Browns win. What a great day.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you're aware of this, maybe you're not. Browns games, victories, have been referenced in 4 canonization processes as miracles. And so I don't know why it's Browns games that are always that way, but
That's right. That's right. Those
documented.
Get moved right to the front of the line. Yeah, but the other thing, and Lions, we should just mention the Lions because it's always fun to see the Ravens lose. Lions with the win in Baltimore last night on Monday night, 38-30. So,
yeah, I'm tired. I watched that game.
That was an exciting game.
It was a fun one to watch, let me tell you.
Yeah, you got that right. And, so the Lions, after that first week against the Packers, and they didn't look so hot, they beat up on the Bears last week and then win in Baltimore. So, things are rolling here, and I think that's who the Browns have next, or the Detroit Lions. So we'll see. The Browns' defense has been so good, especially their front seven with Myles Garrett and Mason Graham on the defensive line. Others have contributed on that defensive line. The rookie linebacker from UCLA, Carson Schlesinger, I can barely ever say his name, but, he's been really good. So the defense has been stingy, and that's what has kept them in these games really all year. So if the Browns can find a way to have an even competent or average NFL offense with the defense that they have, they'll be around 500.
Yeah, which again would beat expectations as you got started, right? I mean, and particularly with all the drama going on. But talking about unexpected places to be right now, how about a little baseball in Cleveland?
How about a little baseball? That's exactly right. We know back in July, the Guardians, the Indians, the Tribe, they were 15 and a half games out of the AL Central division lead. They have whittled that down to 1. The big sweep in Detroit last last week, and then taking 3 out of 4 in Minnesota, including on Saturday a doubleheader in which they outscored Minnesota 14-0. We now, it comes down to these remaining 6 games, and specifically now, today, they begin a 3-game series against Detroit. For the Tribe, we have Gavin Williams pitching, and for Detroit, their ace, Eric Skubal. This is high drama that we've got going on right now. And this is for the AL Central. So, there was something in like the last 18 games, the Guardians had given up 28 runs. If their pitching can maintain that and, find a way to get to Skubal a little bit, we'll see. 3 games, though, you win the series. Even if you take 2 out of 3 against Detroit, the Tribe's then tied for the lead in the AL Central. If they sweep, then we're looking at a 1-game lead. So let's get the sweep. That'd be my thing. And then they finish the year with Texas. Detroit's going to end the year with Boston. So all very interesting. As of right now, if the season ended, Cleveland would be in the playoffs as a wild card team. So
just amazing. Nobody saw that coming. I love it.
You got that right.
Well, Father Matt Frisbee, thank you so much, and happy feast day last week.
Well, yeah, thank you.
A couple
thank
days
you.
ago.
Hey, everyone have a great week. Go Tribe.